Attention, ladies and gentlemen. The train has run into a bit of a problem. But don't worry, we will sort it out and have you moving again shortly. For your safety, please remain in your cabin.
Okay, das brennt nicht. So.
Oh, how I do enjoy leaving phone messages. Since this is an unsecured line, here's a clever little riddle. Buttons, buttons on the wall. Light them up, but not them all. Clues I've left, there are 4. Each one found reveals a door. I just came up with that.
Okay, ich habe bisher nur 3 gefunden. So eine Flashbang. Ja. Hey. Da ist die. Oh oh. Ja. Holy shit, okay, das ist echt ganz schön blendend. Ja, du bleibst mal bitte hier. Nö. Das ist kein Hinweis. Pick.
Well done. I have a small favor to ask that has nothing to do with work. Great job. Not that this is a job, obviously. Before getting back to enjoying your very real vacation, find out which cabin the defector is in and send them something with the agency logo on it.
So, Cabin 5. Bla bla, da ist.
Retrieve the information from her and clean up any loose ends. Do your job, or else. Sorry, we are tending to some difficulties up ahead. Please stay in your compartment for now. Thank you.
Ja, Consequences. Bla bla bla. Hallo. Hallo.
All right, cabin 4.
Look at that. A free gift. I couldn't be more jealous of all the fun you're having. Anyway, send the defector something agency-related to make contact.
So. Na komm.
Listen closely. I'm only going to explain this once. I need to know I can trust you. Send me the pardon, and I will send you the intel you want.
Here's your pardon.
Thank you.
Oh.
I can now pursue my music wherever it takes me. The device I sent has what you want. The combination is the date of my birthday. And
I can't believe it. They killed her. Get that device open, Agent.
Okay. Der 2.11.
Well done. One last thing. Insert that tape into the reader. It will transmit the defector's intel to us. Perfect. We're receiving the data. Transmitting it has apparently alerted Zor's assassins to your position. Good for them.
Room service.
The old gun through the mail slot trick. I used to do that at the office when I was an agent. I was asked to stop. The old spear through the ceiling trick. Never got a chance to do that one at the office.
Ah! Nimm die Scheiße. Nein! Oh Gott. Was kam da denn gerade geflogen? So, wirft er mir jetzt wieder eine Granate vor die Füße? Hallöchen. Und tschüss. Ach, fuck, wieder nicht weit genug geworfen. Ah, ich werf die nächstes Mal nicht mehr. Achso, hier, brauche ich nicht. Ja. Aua, das ist so unbequem. Ich lehne mich hier gerade über meine Stuhllehne. Hallo, ich bin's. Kuckuck.
It would seem Zor underestimated both of us. You impress me. But let's not celebrate quite yet. Zor's backup is on its way.
We've received reports of a low-flying aircraft in your area. Pilots these days, don't they know that could be dangerous?
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck! Shot by plane. Nein! Oh, das war gut. Das war gut. Hallo.
Oh, how I do enjoy leaving phone
Attention,
messages.
ladies and gentlemen. The train
Since
has
this
run
is an
into
unsecured
a
line,
bit of a problem.
here's a
But don't
clever
worry,
little riddle.
we will sort it out and have you
Buttons.
moving again. Please remain in your cabins.
Well done. I have a small favor to ask that has nothing to do with work. Great job. Not that this is a job, obviously. Before getting back to enjoying your very real vacation, find out which cabin the defector is in and send them something with the agency logo on it.
Sorry, we are tending to some difficulty. Still dealing. All right.
Dankeschön.
Look at that. A free gift. I couldn't be more jealous of all the fun you're having. Anyway, send the defector something agency-related to make contact.
Nummer 5. Hallo.
Listen closely. I'm only going to explain this once. I need to know I can trust you. Send me the pardon, and I will send you the intel you want. Thank you. I can now pursue my music wherever it takes me. The device I sent has what you want. The combination is the date of my birthday. And
Oops.
I can't believe it. Well done. One last thing. Insert that tape into the reader.
Right.
We'll transmit the defector's intel. Perfect. We're receiving the data. Transmitting it has apparently alerted Zor's assassins to your position. Good for them.
Room service.
Ah, the old gun through the mail slot trick. I used to do that at the office when I was an agent. I was asked to stop. Ah, the old spear through the ceiling trick. Never got a chance to do that one at the office.
Ja, zum Glück. Hier, wollen Sie etwas Tee? Okay. Oh. Kabel hängt. Hallo.
it would seem Zor underestimated both of us. You impress me. But let's not celebrate quite yet. Zor's backup is on its way.
We've received reports of a low-flying aircraft in your area. Pilots these days, don't they know that could be dangerous? Ha! Just like in the movies. Remarkable.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our little problem has been resolved. We will now continue our journey to the beautiful city of Shimla. Thank you.
It's done. I'm free. I would tell you to come find me someday, but I get the impression you couldn't leave this life behind. So instead, I will just say thank you and goodbye.
Tschüss.
All's well that ends well, as they say. You've escaped in a pod in the Caribbean, blew up a lodge in the Alps, crash-landed a car in exotic Zanzibar, broke a window on a building down the street, and enjoyed a relaxing vacation. I must admit, I expected you to die at some point, but not to worry. There's always next time.
Das will ich hoffen, weil das ist doch relativ kurz gewesen. Ist auf jeden Fall witzig, innovativ, muss ich euch sagen. Mit dem der Telekinese-Sache. Aber ich hoffe doch, dass es da noch ein paar Updates gibt. Und wenn es das gibt, dann bin ich auf jeden Fall bei der nächsten Folge mit dabei. Ich muss jetzt mal gucken, welche... Das Baby heißt Richter. Okay. Oder Maria Richter. Vielleicht gut zu wissen. Nein. Gucken wir uns jetzt hier die Credits noch an. Und danach... Ja. Bleibt mir eigentlich nichts anderes übrig, als sich zu verabschieden. Es war ein One-Shot-Event, eigentlich. I expect it to die will continue. Yes. Das finde ich gut. Aber bis es soweit ist, guck ich mal.
Still additional objectives to complete, I'm sure. Carry on.
Ja, okay. Dann würde ich sagen, das war's mit diesem Projekt. Ich bedanke mich vielmals fürs Zugucken und bis zur nächsten Folge. Okay.
I Expect You to Die currently supports many control schemes, and while that broadens the potential player base, it also comes with significant challenges. The tools behind our tutorial system are quite robust, so that we could create different slide orderings and focus on different aspects for each control scheme. Try the different controllers and you'll see what I mean.
Genau, es gibt nämlich die Möglichkeit, das Ganze per Maus zu spielen.
This is a commentary bubble. The button you just pressed toggles them on and off. They are now on in all of the puzzles, as well as this room. They contain interesting developer tidbits. For instance, the time frame with the art style we were going for was late 50s, early 60s. You know, the prime spy era. Of course, we needed to fudge the technology here and there. For instance, Zor's retina scanner was conceived of in 1935, but the first working one wasn't until the early 80s. But this button and this radio are period specific.
Okay.
Another thing we wanted to keep in mind was close interactions versus far interactions. Sometimes far interactions can set up a grand scale of things, but really it's the close interactions that work the best in VR. Freezing things and being able to look all around them is really cool. Being up close and personal is more fun in VR.
Ja, der Meinung bin ich auch.
The I Expect You to Die you are playing now is the end result of many, many iterations. This villainous librarian was the antagonist in one of those iterations. And speaking of iterations, we completed many of them with the help from our playtesters. Early in development, we'd have coworkers try prototypes, or even cardboard mock-ups of puzzles. Then we would bring naive players into our offices to playtest the game in white box form. That is, most of the art would be untextured, simple forms, mostly cubes. Then later we'd continue almost daily in-house testing, as well as sending the game out to third-party testing facilities. Among other more targeted questions, we'd always ask these 5. What was your favorite or best moment or interaction? What was your least favorite or most frustrating moment? Was there anything you wanted to do but the game didn't support? If you could wave a magic wand and add, remove, or change anything, what would it be? And when did you feel most clever? By tracking these answers, we could focus in on how to make our game as great as possible.
Okay, cool.
One of the problems we had to solve on I Expect You to Die was objects getting hidden behind other objects in a level. Players would constantly lose objects behind desks and chairs while solving the puzzle. Using physics raycast against every object in the scene to determine if the player can see it wasn't a viable solution due to performance concerns. Instead, we came up with an approximation called hidden volumes. A hidden volume is essentially a trigger volume that does 2 things when an object falls into it. First, it applies a special extra shader to the object so that it can be seen through other objects. And then, it puts the object on a separate physics layer, which allows the player to highlight and pick up objects through other objects.
Okay.
We went through many names for what we now call souvenirs. They were additional objectives, they were spy achievements, mementos. No matter what their name, they're fun to play with. Enjoy collecting them all.
Ja, werde ich irgendwann machen.
For texture memory and draw call reasons, there are only 4 unique book covers in the office. But you can be sure that all are standard issue for EOD agents.
Stimmt.
One thing that we kept in mind as we were designing puzzles was, can items be used for more than one purpose? For instance, the bottle is fun to play around with. You can pop the cork, release the champagne, have a little moment of celebration, but you can also break the bottle and use the shards of glass to cut the wires on the bomb. Is it the multi-tool or the unitasker? Whenever possible, we'd go for the multi-tool.
Cool.
You have to be careful when you're conducting playtests in VR to make sure that your guests aren't too immersed. We've had a half dozen or so people fall right out of their chairs they're reaching for things. That's why we put a nice soft rug underneath our playtesting chair to protect both the hardware and people's knees.
Okay. Oh, da oben ist noch einer. Oh, gut versteckt.
The reticle is a crucial part of I Expect You to Die. In the game, the reticle moves in 3D space based on the level's collision geometry. We scale the size of the reticle to avoid drastic changes in size as it moves around in the world. The further the reticle is from the player, the higher the scale factor that is applied to it. And by doing this, we are able to maintain a fairly uniform reticle size. We position the reticle in this manner so that the reticle is at the same depth as the object the player's eyes are converging on. Not doing this causes a doubling effect on the reticle that is unpleasant.
Oh, krass. Das ist hülsenlose Munition. Okay. Plopp. Gucken wir mal, ob hier noch Hinweise versteckt sind. Nein, kein Hinweis versteckt. Sehr gut. So. Den Rest gucke ich mir mal irgendwann privat an. Das war I Expect You to Die. Danke fürs Zugucken. Und bis zum nächsten Projekt, das vielleicht ein bisschen schneller kommt.